Okay. I'm just testing it. It looks like it's working. Okay, so let's share the screen. I'm gonna share. This is just a test transmission. I just want to see if it's possible to do what I want. Yes, it is. So let's share the screen if I know how to do it. Screen share. Okay. Looks like we are good. Okay, so this is just a test transmission, as I told you, but the main differences between Jira Agile software and Jira Agile Jira Agile server versus cloud. Okay, so because if we go to Atlassian website, Atlassian, there you go. So we've got two products because very often people ask me, okay, which one is the best for me? And it's very difficult to answer that question because whatever is going to work for you. Yeah. So we've got basically those two products. If we go to Jira software, and by the way, Jira Core is the same, so we've got cloud. Yeah, you can actually try it. I think it's 7 days free. And we've got the service. What's the differences? Obviously, cloud, as the name is saying, it is hosted by Atlassian. And yes, in some cases, I'm recommending it because it's very simple to set it up. You just don't need to know anything. Just do a few clicks, submit, and literally in like 5 minutes, there you go. You've got your ready instance just in front of you. So that's how it looks like, okay? And obviously, I've got some custom dashboards. Maybe just like switch to the system. So you're going to see maybe something like this when you log on first time. Something close to this, obviously, maybe without tasks. And, well, yeah, it's, as you can see, it's very quick, very nice. I just still don't like this menu on the left-hand side. But, it works pretty well. And there you go. I'm going to switch now to my server version. So that's the server version. It's not the latest. I think 7.12 is the latest, but it is almost the latest, and it's hosted on my AWS. Also very quick. And what's the differences? Like very often, some people even don't know how to basically spot the differences. So basically, the first thing what you can see, the menu is on the top, and if you scroll to the bottom, you're gonna see the version. Even in the cloud, there is no such thing. There is no such thing. There is no version, and the menu is on the left-hand side. I don't know. I think if you're still using, like me, a little bit like older Jira, it is still possible somehow. I've heard actually it is still possible to change that menu to the top one. But I think Atlassian just forced everyone for that new interface, which is fine. Okay, so why my issues? Why I'm recommending actually server? Because to be honest, I use Jira for more than 8-9 years. And the cloud is like a toy for me because most of the problem which I've got, most of my issues is it's like heavy usage of add-ons. Yes, and in my case, it's Script Runner. So Script Runner, unfortunately, for the cloud is very, very poor. So it's very, very poor. It's just like, very, very limited capacity what you can do with the Script Runner. And that's almost for every single plugin what I use. There is like, it's lacking or there's some issues. And of course, it's not a problem because developers are lazy or something like this, but developers don't have access to that many stuff in the cloud. That's why it is very, very limited. But if you're thinking to just start with Jira, you don't know, I'm highly recommending to actually go for the cloud instead, because if you thinking you go to server, yes, you need your own server, you need AWS or whatever, you can actually work in an virtual environment or, in Windows. You can install it on Windows and it's going to be fine. But I'm highly recommending go to cloud version, and maybe later move to server. Okay, that was just a test transmission because I'm preparing my few new lives, and just want to see what is going on, how that stuff works. And please let me know if you've got any questions I can actually, no, I'm not trying to promise, but I will try to organize the lives more often, and maybe we can even talk about more advanced stuff. I'm going to show you some really, really cool things, like how to, for instance, sign off issues using the child cards plus script runner plus JSU plus Jira Insights. Actually, this is something relatively, let's say, relatively new to me, but I really, really like this plugin. So, if you want to talk about plugins, or you want to see how the data plane in action, how to use portfolio, or maybe Scrum, basically Scrum, new approach to Scrum in a which work in a larger organization, just let me know. All right, that is gonna be it. Thank you very much for watching.